All right. I'll give it just a few seconds for people maybe to pop on here on Wednesday morning. Good morning to everyone. Let's see. Okay, here we go. We are going to make an adorable card this morning. It goes like that. So we'll just go ahead and begin and start to make this card. I'm happy to be here with you guys on a Wednesday morning at 10 a.m. It's a lot of fun to craft in the morning. So today we're going to be making this card, and it is with this lovely Perennial essence. Okay. And so it's with the Perennial essence right here, the vellum and the paper. So this is in the annual catalog if you wanted to duplicate this, or of course you can use any DSP that you have. So it's just a really sweet little, kind of a fun fold, not too intricate. So it's a lot of fun. Now remember, if you are a customer of mine and place an order, I will be sending these 2 free card kits. Also, if you're a Downline or a Paper Pumpkin subscriber, you will get these also. They all went out for my Paper Pumpkin as of yesterday. So as of Saturday now, this coming Saturday, they will all go out to my Downlines, because my Downlines get presents every month. This month they're getting a half a pack of doilies, and I had to wait for them to come in so that I could ship everything together. It saves me a little bit if I put everything in one envelope. So every month they get a little surprise, a little something something, and that's their little something something this month for just, you know, being on my team and us having fun together. So everything will go out by Saturday. I've almost got everything cut. I just have to divvy up the doilies and get everything addressed. There's a big process to it, believe you me. And there's about 40 to 50 card kits a month that go out of this little crafting corner here. So sometimes when I think about it, I'm like, wow, did I really do all of that in a month? So that's the way that goes. But here we go. Today we used the stitch shaped framelits. I used the Stitch So Sweetly dies and the layering circles and the floral essence stamp set, and then this punch that goes with it. And this makes this adorable flower right here. And I did put a Perennial Essence floral center in it, which really made it cute. So it just unfolds just so sweet, doesn't it? Hi, Linda. Thank you for stopping by this morning. So it's just fun. It's just layers. It's very simple layers, but it's the fold itself that makes it a lot of fun. So let's go ahead. Let me move everything out of the way. I'm excited. I love this set. It's a really, really nice set, the Floral Essence. So let's talk about colors. What are we doing here? We are going to use Blackberry Bliss, Crushed Curry, Petal Pink, and Old Olive today. So there's that. And here is our kit. And let's talk about all these measurements, okay? I'm going to post them when I when I convert this to YouTube, then I post the measurements over there. So if you'll just check out my YouTube channel sometime today, all the measurements will be there. But they're really very simple, but they have a bang factor when you stick everything together and then do this with it, okay? So the base is easy. It's 11 by 4 1/4 scored at 5 1/2 right here. Like it's a regular card, okay? Then I just took this flap and I scored it at 2 1/4 and folded it back. So it's scored at 2 1/4 and folded back. Just like that. Good morning, Vicki. Hi, Janet. Thank you for being here with me this morning. Okay, and then we have a nice Whisper White envelope. And so this layer inside right here is just a standard card layer, okay, as if you were looking at it like this, okay, but it's really like this. So this is Petal Pink at 5 1/4 by 4. The DSP is 5 by 3 3/4. Our outside panel here is, well, let's talk about this panel. This panel right here is 4 by 3. Then the DSP is just cut down 1/4 inch, 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Then this flap right here is 2 by 4, and the DSP is cut at 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. It's not hard. Hey, Marcia, nice to see you. And then this little square right here, that's just Petal Pink in 3 by 3 and DSP at 2 3/4 by 2 3/4. But because of the layering and because of the way the card opens, it's just fun. Okay, so let's go ahead and begin. Let's go ahead and attach our layers. And of course, I'm going to use some Tombow. Now, the one thing with this paper when I started to cut it was that I needed to make sure that my flowers were up. So I had to cut this way at 5 1/4, if that makes sense to you, okay? So on a 12 by 12 sheet, you would cut this, let's see. On a 12 by 12 sheet, you would cut 5 1/4 here and then take your 4 inches down this way, okay? Good morning, Nancy. Nice to see you. We're making this card right here. So that's fun. Okay, so that was the only thing with this paper because it has a little direction with the flowers on it, that's all. So we'll go ahead and start. And we'll place this here. I hope you guys are doing well. My daughter and I, hey Glenda, nice to see you. My daughter and I yesterday ordered from Omaha Steaks. We can't stand our cooking anymore. Hi, Susan. I am so done with the flavor of my food, okay? And we're still doing the best we can with social distancing. Of course, the other, thank you very much, Marja. The DSP is, now this DSP here is 5 by 3 3/4. So that goes inside. So that goes just like that. Okay. Now let's move some of these elements out of the way. And we're going, this is the outside square. That will go on here. And we'll just layer this nicely together and just start getting, you know, once you cut everything, then you just start getting everything layered up together, and then we'll put it on the card. So we're going to put that aside. Now here you'll need 2 of each of these. Yeah, easy fun folds are fun, Vicky. They are, but and then they have such a great little factor. Boom. So you'll need 2 of your solid cardstock, whatever color that you are using. I'm using Petal Pink. And these are 2 by 4. And then these are 1 3/4 by 3 3/4. So just cut down a 1/2 inch. I mean 1/4 inch. I'm sorry, 1/4 inch. Give us a nice border around here. And then when this is all framed out in white, it just makes it look so pretty. So this is just what I do. I just take my my layers and I put them all together and I make a nice little pile. Just like that. And now we'll do the larger ones, which the this is a 4 by 3 and the DSP is 3 3/4 by 2 3/4. Just really kind of simple. I love the vellum that comes in this. Absolutely. The pink, the green, and the yellow, and we're going to make a really pretty flower out of that in just a moment. And then this one. So yeah, I told my daughter, I was like, I can't eat anything I cook anymore. She was the same way. So we ordered from Omaha Steaks. Now we're going to attach this into the card and just watch this piece of white, thick whisper white cardstock come to life when we put this on here. And like I said, anything that you have, you can use these measurements with. Any solid cardstock and DSP. You know, I have a little, right there. Okay, that's good. And then in here. Yes, Susan, I feel the same way. I seriously need to use up some DSP. I have a pile of it. And so yes, making, that was another thing that I was doing, making thank you cards last night for my team. And so that, you know, it just takes time. It's fun. I just sit in here, put something on TV and just craft away, talk to my kids and, you know, that kind of thing. Sometimes I even put music on and forget the TV and just start, you know, listening to music. Now, watch how fast this is coming together and really, really just pretty. So these are great dimensions for any little card like this. And like I said, it's just a fun little flip fold. Just like that, really and truly. I was starting to design the card yesterday. This is how this happened. And I was like this, okay? And I was like this, and I was going to design a card. And then I thought, well, you know, I'd like to do something a little different. So I scored it and I flipped it back. Well, then I cut the paper, and when I cut the DSP, this is what really seriously happened yesterday. When I cut the DSP, it was going the wrong way. I was like, oh, you know, and I hate to waste anything. So I turned the card and I happened to like it even better. And that was the way that this came together yesterday. So I have to be honest. It was a total, seriously, it was a mistake. And I just kind of made it work. Now we're going to use some Blackberry Bliss. And we're going to use the Blackberry Bliss on our sentiments. This is from the Stitch So Sweetly dies. You could use anything, a rectangle stitched, with friendly thoughts and best wishes today and every day. This is what's going on the inside of the card. You know it, I get on here live and the kids call, right? I have to get cracked up. Okay. Okay, now on the outside, this is just a circle stitch framelit. All days are beautiful that begin with you. And then that beautiful sentiment for the inside. Great mistake though, right? I know. I mean, you know, I'm totally honest with you guys when stuff like this happens, because I was like, oh no, look what I just did. And then I said, no, I've got to make lemonade out of lemons here. Now, I punched this with our layering circles, and it's of that green vellum, and that vellum pack is beautiful, okay? So, and then this is just going to go right on here, and I'm going to use a little snail. But that's how that this kind of came together. I was like, no, I'm this far into the card, and look what I've done. And that goes right there. So we have that element. Let's put this element inside the card now. And I'm going to kind of, it's going to go to the left a little bit, but it splits the difference up and down, just right there. It just looks so pretty. And then it's going to get covered up. See, right now it's not covered up. Okay, but now we're going to cover it. But first, let's go ahead. Let me close this ink, and let's go ahead and do our envelope. We're going to bring this stamp in, and where are my other inks? Right here. Okay. Old Olive, Petal Pink, and Crushed Curry. Now, we're going to layer these on top of each other. I'm going to use the darkest color on the bottom first, Old Olive. Then I'm going to clean it. Now into the next more predominant color, the crushed curry, because these two are dark. Now you want to angle this. See how I'm angling this and putting it in between the petals. Just like that. Now clean it again. And then into the petal pink. The petal pink is so light. You want this color on top. Now I want this, you know, I'm just gonna kind of eyeball it, center it up with the center, make sure that my little tips stick out, and press. And there's our little flower. Isn't that pretty? That's fun. Let's do that again on the back. First, Old Olive. Clean it off. Crushed curry. And again, watch how I'm sticking that in the center. I'm making sure my center lines up, but then everything is offset so that you get the full effect of that flower. And now this one, petal pink, and in the middle of that, and just let those tips show. Yes, Vicki, that is a fantastic idea, is to cover your envelope flaps, to decorate them. Decorate your envelope flaps with your DSP. I should do that on camera. I do that sometimes. Yeah, it's really simple, and then you just cut out around it. It is, and it does make it very, very fun. Okay, we've got the ink closed. Let's bring the punch in. The envelope's done. We have our square done and our little element right here completed. That's going to look so pretty. And we're going to use the Floral Essence center. Now we're going to punch out one of each. The green, the pink, and then the yellow. All right. Now with this, we're going to use glue dots. And I'm out of the teeny tiny glue dots that come with our, thank you, Paula, that come with our paper pumpkins. So I'm using our glue dots, which are thicker, and they do show more. I will say that. So we have to cover it up with vellum. Now watch this vellum. See on my mat here, that's a darker. See how that's lighter? That's darker. I want darker up. Watch the green. See how that's darker on one side? And I want darker toward me. And again with the yellow too. Same thing. The first one on the bottom is green. And then we're going to put, almost like, to me it's like a So Saffron. And then we're going to, and again, you're going to alternate those petals. Then another one. Now these glue dots really seriously show through. The ones from Paper Pumpkin don't. And now just that one, because they're thinner and they're skinny. And just layer these on top of each other just like that to make your flower. Now, we want to give the flower a little dimension. So, do I have that good? Yeah. Okay. So, I want to curl this flower. And you know, as this is attached, watch. You can move these pieces around a little bit to get them, you know, exactly where you like, you know, you want them. Okay, now I'm going to take my bone folder and I'm going to curl this down. This vellum curls so beautifully. You know, and you could even do like the green down if you wanted to. Watch this. And then the other ones up. I want them all down. But this vellum curls just beautifully on this bone folder. Really, really nice. Okay, so I have like my little spider flowers, I call them. When I put my floral essence on there and then attach it to the card, I'm going to push it down and it's just going to give it that little bit of a lift in the petals. Not too much, just a little lift in the petals right there. So let's put our little essence on there. I love these centers. They're so sweet. But they really, look at this glue dot here, guys. See, you can really see that glue dot right there. We are just going to take care of that, just like that. Oh, so cute. Okay, now let's bring our card base in. And let's go ahead and place our square, our little 3x3 square. We want to make sure that it covers this up, just like that. But we also want to have like, almost like steps over here is what I called it. I thought it looked good like that. And I'm just going to add some Tombow. I'm not using dimensionals because this really pops up. And I'll tell you, the post office has been like, whew, yeah, about stuff. So, I try to keep it as flat as possible, which then, you know, like my downlines, that's how I pick their gift a month. I pick something that's flat, that's easy to mail for me, really. So then I put that there, and there's our little mechanism. That's so much fun. This I'm going to use a glue dot with, because you're not going to see it. And I'm going to place this up in this corner and just push it into place. So cute. So adorably cute. I just want that to turn just a little bit there. There we go. Okay. Now this little element here, our sentiment, is going to go kind of on and off of our little 3x3 square there. Again, with Tombow, I just hold my finger and then I just put a little Tombow there. That's it. And then just do that. And let that hang off also, but make sure that it doesn't go off the card so that it fits in the envelope properly. Hey, we're done with our card. It's a simple cutting of layers, and from a mistake, I made lemonade out of lemons yesterday, right? How funny. I made a boo-boo, and we have a pretty card. I think that came out really, really nice for today. So remember, I'm live on Sunday on here. Thank you so much, Vicki. I'm live on Sunday at 7 p.m. And so I do a Tuesday. Thank you, Janet. Thank you, Marja. I do a Tuesday at 10 a.m. and then I do today at 10 a.m. Thank you, Susan. Do you think I really kind of need to take a poll? Because my big thing is to stay consistent with this so that people know, you know, that, okay, it's 10 a.m., you know, or this or whatever time. Do you think I'm too early? Okay. Do you think like maybe today needs to be 1 o'clock and Tuesday needs to be 10 a.m.? I could use a little input on that. But now, if you guys like it at 10 a.m., then we keep it like that. I just need a little input on the times for me. Are we doing okay with it? Because we've been doing this like 3 weeks. So I'd kind of like a little feedback, if you could. Thank you, Carla. Thank you, Diana. And Janet, you like 10 a.m. I do too, because like if I'm going to do something like this, I like to do it early, which also pushes me to design the night before, which is good for me, especially now. I have to admit to you guys, the time is awesome. Okay, great. I have had a little trouble designing. I find... I don't know what it is. Like my designing thoughts are confusing. I don't know. I love this time. Other time in the middle of the night. Oh, okay. 10 is okay with me. Good. Okay. If you post in the morning, we can craft in the afternoon. Yes, Vicki. Thank you. Okay. So yeah, I've had a little trouble being creative. And so, I do better in the morning. So yes, this is best for me. But if it was better for you guys, I would do something else for you all. But yeah, I just, and I don't know if it's because of the isolation of everything. And then I have my grandson's birthday coming up and I just don't know. I have to be away from people. I don't want to miss that. But then again, I'm like, wait a minute, they're going to have too many people in that house, so that kind of is on my mind. I just, thank you, Janie. I just don't know, what it is about this whole thing right now. Cause I'm almost a month into it now. And, yeah, there's just something about it that makes you feel a little strange. I don't know what to call it right now. But yeah, so it's almost like, okay, so like at night I make a list of what to do the next day. Because I'm like, wait a minute, I just feel like I'm fumbling through the day and not getting anything done. I don't know. So, yeah, so it does help me because it pushes me to design the day before. And I just, I don't want to lose that. And I don't think I'm losing that part of crafting, but, yeah, I find myself struggling a little bit. So, but I appreciate you guys and I appreciate being able to talk to you all about it. So this is our card for today. Feeling strange is global. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Tell me that, Marcia. I mean, I'm like, is this just me or what is going on here? Yes. Yeah. Your crafting shows keep me connected. Thank you so much, Janet. I appreciate it. I really try to be upbeat and try to be, okay, we're going to get through this and, such and such. And, I try to do the right thing as a citizen. But yeah, I feel I have to admit, okay, it's almost a month into this and I feel strange. And so, I don't even know exactly how to communicate the strangeness of it. So I find that going on with me too. So, but this too shall pass and we'll get through it and we'll go on. So what I'm going to do today is finish my thank you cards and start getting my kits together for my team and mailing all of that out and designing something for my team tomorrow. They get a special video on Thursdays to my Happy Crafting Corner. And I so appreciate that. So that's what's on my list for today. We're all feeling off with the situation. I try to think of safe at home, not stuck at home. Yes. So seriously, I think, yes, I feel safe, especially with the, with my asthma. I do feel safer in my own air. I have to admit though, the other day I did have to order a pizza. So, I know, right? Oh my goodness. All right. Well, guys, you have, need all the show my husband. Oh, Janie, I'm so sorry. Oh, I am so sorry. Yes, we will just, I try to get on here as much as I can and do videos. And thank you, Marcia. I'm so sorry about your husband, Janie. Really, seriously, that's awful. Oh, my prayers go to you. So hopefully I will see you guys. I know, right, Vicky? Oh, I know. I'll give you guys time to comment. Yes, we're just our comfort food. Yes. Yeah, for sure. Free from fear. Maybe you're free from fear. Yeah, free from fear. Yes. So seriously, guys, all of your comments are so wonderful. Yes. No, we have never lived through anything like this. That is so true, Mary. Yes, that is so very true. And I try to keep like my life constant. I know, Ray. Oh, a true viral big hug for Janie. Yes. Good morning, Diana. Yes, that is rough. Yeah. So like when my dad passed away, that's all I wanted to do was be in here. Thank you so much, Diana. Did you see they open? They open like that. Isn't that fun? See, yeah. When my dad passed away, that's all I wanted to do was craft. I just wanted to be in these four walls in this room and crafting. And I just had to like sink myself into it. That's what I wanted to do. But this is a different feeling. So I have to admit that. But I'm glad to have you guys with me. Really. You are my my entertainment, and I really do appreciate that. Yes, Janie. Was he sick with the virus? Do you mind me asking? I'm sorry. Thank you, Janet. I really seriously try to have a lot of fun, and my daughter and I talk on the phone constantly, and we laugh. Okay, because we start feeling like these same emotions the same way. you know, at the same time. And we do kind of chuckle about it. I was like, yeah, the other day I was like, wow, I have got to eat out. I said, I am like choking on my food. I can't stand it. I can't stand my cooking anymore. So that's just life. Yeah. So, okay. Well, hopefully, yes, and laughter is good for the soul. This is true. This is true. So, yes, hopefully I will see you guys on Sunday. And hi, Gloria. Did you see the card? It opens like that. They just came out so fun. Perennial essence and using the vellum, just a lot of fun. And then our little essence things right here is just so cute. Thank you, Nancy. I appreciate that. Thank you so much. Thank you. I know. Okay. Yes, yes. Well, thank you. I do appreciate that. I really, really do. Yes, it is. It is time to stamp. It's time to stamp. It's time to cut paper, and it's time to have fun. And yeah, right. I have so much of that vellum. I have a lot of vellum. You know, so, and I like the colored vellum. I really do. I also like that other vellum that we got for free, and it's embossed. I think this flower would look pretty with that vellum too, on a, you know, on a different color scheme. So that would look fun too. All right, guys, I will see you Sunday at 7. Check out my YouTube channel. I will do some videos this weekend for us and put them up there. Please have a wonderful and safe day. Stay safe, stay happy, and do some happy crafting today. That's exactly what I'm going to do all day in this craft room. Thanks again for watching. Happy crafting.